Alright, what's up guys? Badger back with another guide for beginners. Today we're gonna talk about what's what's up Bear Trap? Let me turn that down. Just doing a sound check, making sure that was right. Alright. So this is the Division Guide for Beginners, Best Weapons and Talents. When you're new, just want to throw that out there. So if you're new to the Division and you're trying to, good morning Queen, good morning everyone. So if you're trying to learn how to play this game, because I understand that this game has a lot of information in it, and this is basically like a dumbed down version. I don't want to get all nerdy with you guys, because then that'll probably drift you away and you don't care for it, because most people when they come to the Division, they're not used to an RPG game like this. They're not used to it, mainly because there's so much that you need to learn to play this game. Most people are used to games like kind of like COD or Uncharted, where it's just you get a gun and you shoot. You don't need to know anything. Only thing in COD, you just need to know which gun is the best in COD. You don't really need to know about attachments. You just need to look at them and you're good to go. But in this game, attachments, you need to understand your attachments. You need to understand your weapon type. You need to understand the talents on that weapon and what the talents do for that weapon, and if the gun is a good gun or not a good gun. Kind of like a classic foul, right? In Call of Duty games, classic foul is a pretty good gun, but in a Division, a classic foul is a terrible gun, if that makes sense to you guys. So what's up TP? What's up noob? Alright. Notification squad, how you guys doing? Alright, so like I said, I'm doing this little guide for the people who asked me to do this. Like, I know that a lot of people are not going to show up for it, but this is for the people that want to learn this game. Like, this is the dumbed down version for this game, where you can pick up stuff easily and learn as you go, so you won't come into this game as a new player and don't know anything. Alright, because you're going to get a gun, you're going to be excited every time you see something better. You're going to start off with, first you start off with white guns, then you go to green, then you go to blue, and then you go to purple, and then gold is the highest. So when you're in Manhattan, you're gonna get white guns. Now when you cross over, I mean in Brooklyn, you're gonna get white guns. When you cross over to Manhattan, what's up Def? I know Def, I know there's a lot. I'm just trying to give the dumbed down version, Def. I know. So alright, so if you guys got any questions that you want to ask, we can go through them. I'm on my low character just in case, to show you guys what stuff really looks like, so since you guys are new. Alright, let's see. Alright, so here we got a Navy MP5. So Navy MP5 in this game, like as any low level or any level, high level, low level, is a really good gun. But the new gun that everybody went after is the House. I'm going to show you that too in my stash. What's up Michael? Yes, I do watch. That dude is hilarious. He's funny as hell. Funny as hell. Alright, so Navy MP5 at any level is a pretty good gun. Now the burst MP fire, this is a burst fire MP5 A4, which is a good gun if you're used to burst fire guns, but it's not a great gun to PvP with, is what I'm saying. Now if it's PvE, then definitely go with something like that. So as you can see, this is a SMG. SMGs come with crit. They come with a certain amount of crit hit chance, which is great because you need crit. So when you have SMGs, you stack crit. When you have something of a assault rifle, let me show you my assault rifle, which is the Police M4 right there. I have now Police M4s. Assault rifles come with enemy armor damage. Now enemy armor damage was great in patch 1.7 for PvP and PvE, but it's still great for PvE. Now enemy armor damage is basically required because each faction has like a certain amount of armor on them that you have to shred off, which is where the enemy armor damage comes in at, which is why ARs are best for that particular style. She comes in and say bye. So you need to know the different types and weapons and what you're doing. So like, and say you can run a AR. Most people run ARs with a secondary SMG, or they run a primary SMG with a secondary assault rifle. So that's what people tend to do. But like I said, it's how you're trying to build your character. So as you can see, my assault rifle has brutal and unforgiven. Now brutal and unforgiven, like the best talents in this game that you want to have on your weapon. Now you can recalibrate those at a recalibration station, but at this level you're not really trying to recalibrate anything when you're a low level, because you're just going to waste it, because you're going to level up. Each level you're going to get a better gun as you're leveling up. So it'll be always great to find a weapon that has a god roll. As you can see what I have on my lightweight, my police M4. I have brutal and unforgiven. Now brutal is basically headshot damage is increased by 12 when using this weapon, and then unforgiven is basically missing 2 health segment increases the damage by increases the damage, and then 1 missing segment increases by 10%. 2 missing is 25%, which is really good. So when you're PvPing and you're shooting against another player and your segment goes down to, your health bar goes down 2 segments, then that means you're going to dish out more damage. You're going to dish out 25% more damage. So so based on what city you play, and determines what guns you use. Yes and no. Like I said, you're gonna start off in Manhattan as a level 1. Brooklyn as a level 1. So when you're in Brooklyn, you're gonna get white guns. But when you merge over to Manhattan, the only guns you're gonna start to see as you're leveling up is green, blue, purple, and then gold. So each level you're gonna see a certain colored gun. So like when you start off as level 1 to 3, you're going to start off, you're going to have all the white guns. But white guns are terrible. But at that level, and the NPCs, they level up with you. They level up with you. So let's say from 1 to 15, in certain areas, those NPCs will go from 1 to 15. So the higher your rank go, the higher the NPCs rank go too. So in a certain area, let's say LMB, if you're level 1 and you're trying to go to let me back out of this. If you're level 1 and you try to go to this side of the map, you're gonna die, because the NPC level, see it shows you on the map, Turtle Bay levels 27 to 28. That's the level you should be in if you're in this area. Those are, because that's gonna be the enemy NPCs levels. The factions are gonna get higher levels too. So that's something that you also need to understand. Just because you're a level 3 don't mean you should go in this area alone, because you're not going to be able to complete any mission in this particular area because you're a level 3. So like I said, you're going to start off in these particular areas, and it lets you know. See, as you see, you're gonna come over here. You start off over here in Brooklyn, and you travel over here to Manhattan. So as you can see, this is level 3, 4, and 2, 4, and it goes up depending on how much you do, how much you level up with your character. Level district, 5 to 9, as you can see, 10 to 13, 10 to 13 here, Hell's Kitchen, and then this is 14 to 15. As you can see, as you can get the idea of your characters leveling up. Now I'm not saying that you can't go into these particular areas. You can compete, and this area is 15 to 16, 16 to 18. Over here we got 18 to 19, and 20 to 23, and then 24. Now if it goes red, that's bad. As you can see, if you're not in that range of level 24 to 26, you're gonna probably struggle in the missions in the factions over here too. Let's see. What's up, Minecraft? It's definitely going good. Definitely going good. Okay, cool. It's balanced the map with playing field with base. Yes, based on your level. What's up, Adam? Definitely balanced. So yeah, it's based off your level. Also, missions are like that too. When you go to a mission, it tells you what level you need to be to do that mission. So if you're like, you can do this mission at 9 and 12, certain missions too. So it's like that with missions as well. This mission's 3 to 5, as you can see. So it gets easy the more you level up, and then the better weapons you get. The better your gear, the stronger your character is gonna feel. And like I said, this is an SMG right here with Vicious and Hurried. Now Hurried is a talent, basically critical hit increases reload speed by 10% to a minimum of 1 second reload time. So, which is really good too. Hurried is really good. So like I said, there's certain talents that are bad and there's certain talents that are good. But the talents that you guys should always want on your weapons is Responsive, Vicious, Unforgiving, Brutal, Deadly, and hurried and competent. So especially because certain these talents also require you to have certain stats rows on your gear to unlock those weapons. As you can see, the requirements you'll need, as you can see, vicious is locked because I don't have 729 stamina. So it's like that for every weapon that you have too. So your stats are basically based off your weapons too, your character stats. So you have to have those requirement stats to unlock those talents on that weapon. You don't really look at these levels, it really doesn't matter if you have the talents unlocked, but then again, it is helpful for you to have those talents unlocked because the talents on your weapon helps your character get through missions smoothly and helps you fight off NPCs or players. It helps out a lot when you have those talents unlocked. You know, having a weapon with locked talents is not good. Doesn't matter how great the gun is, it's just you need to make sure your talents are always unlocked. Unless you have no other choice, and that's the best gun you have. Do you know the way? Do I know the way? From Daphne, Dan, whatever his name is. That guy. Do you know the way? All right. If you see a high NPC, then you run. Yeah, exactly. If you see a high NPC, you run. You pretty much want to run. Not saying you can't take them. Now, if you got a sniper, then you probably can sniper from a longer distance. It'll probably suck trying to, but you know, at least you'll get the kill. Alright, so sniper rifles are the same. LMGs, like I said, LMGs come with their own unique damage. You see it's got 11% damage to a target out of cover. So, you know, to targets out of cover, you'll shred them. So you'll be in cover, and then if they're out of cover, you'll dish out more damage just because that target is out of cover. That's what SMGs do. Sniper rifles come with like headshot damage. As you can see, this is 148% headshot damage. So if you land a headshot, you're gonna get additional damage, and especially since I got brutal on this weapon, it's unlocked, which gives me additional 12%. And then dominant pretty much is basically every kill performed while your signature skill is active reduces the cooldown of your other skills by 10%. So like I say, each talent has a unique, like something unique about it. So which is why you have to understand your weapon and your weapon talents. You need to read everything and understand what it does for your character. I played this game before. What's up, Bristol? What's up, Grateful? Yeah, it's a learning. It's a learning. This game is, you have to learn. Like I said, it's not like every other shooter game where you can just jump on, play, and kill. It's not like COD. It's not like Uncharted. You know, even in Rainbow Six Siege, you have to know what you're doing. You have to learn the weapons. You have to learn the characters. This is a game that requires you to learn. You know, because your character stats, it's based off how much you know and how much you put into your character. You have to understand this game. You can't go into this game not knowing anything and thinking that you're going to come in and kill a few players. No. Especially when you're level 30. At this level, you probably can get away with killing players because no one knows what to do. They know how to properly build a character or their stats. Now, this is a converted SMG. Like I said, this SMG has sustain and brutal. Now, killing a target increases your health by 6%. Now, at this level, 6% is a lot for me. Killing a target and that 6% health is a lot. It's a lot. That's 6% that I did not have at this level. But when you're level 30, sustain is not a good talent to run. Which is why I say you guys need to understand your weapons and your weapon type. And especially as a converted SMG, this is a terrible SMG in the game. It's not a great gun to run. It's not good at all. Most people like SMGs because of the because there's less like recoil, which is why most people run SMGs. But the accuracy and the long range is not there when using the SMG. Okay, now shotguns. Shotguns give you stagger. They give you stagger. So which means and this one has self-preserve and brutal. So crit hits with this weapon heals the user for 3%. It's not a lot, but that's 3% health that I didn't have. You get what I'm saying? 3% that I did not have, especially at this level. That's very helpful. So certain talents that will be very helpful for you at this level will not be helpful for you when you're level 30. But self-reserve is really freaking good now in this patch. So it's good to run on certain guns if you're doing PvE content. What's up, Daniel? Yeah, this is for beginners. What's up, Core? What's up, Big Time? So, is it best to do missions to upgrade your weapons or PvP? Well, upgrading your weapons is based off rank. Every rank you get, you'll get a weapon. So see, I'm level 21. So then I'll start to find weapons higher. So if I'm 21, I found this weapon when I was 20. So it always gives you 2 weapons up when you find weapons. It always, like if you go in the dark zone to find weapons, which is where you're going to find the best gear at. The dark zone will have the best gear. And you need to be level 15 in the dark zone to open up the chest within the dark zone that gives you like weapons that you can find. It's random. Weapon talents are random, just to let you know. They're random drops unless they're an exotic. Weapon talents are random on each weapon. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's always a surprise. So like if you want to upgrade, say for instance Queen, if you do find a weapon like this weapon that I have right now, this SMG, say for instance if I want to get really vicious because I can't meet the requirements. So what I would do with that, let's take this out. What I would do with that, I would teleport over here. I will go over here to the base of operations. So within the base of operation, there's a recalibration station. There's an optimized station, a recalibration station, and a crafting station. So crafting station is you craft materials, mainly like body armor, backpacks, gloves, knee pads, performance mods, firearm, like any mods, you'll craft that. That's what the recalibration station and crafting station is all for in optimization. So this is the crafting station. The crafting station, you will come here if you have a blueprint of a particular weapon, you can craft it. See, you also have to have weapon parts too. So that's what I'm saying. You need to get in the habit of selling and deconstructing weapons, because selling and deconstructing weapons or any gear in your inventory gives you weapon parts, tools, fabrics, electronics, and then you can craft those material. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So these are materials like conversions right here. So you got weapon parts, tools, electronics, fabrics, fabrics with division text, high ends. These are all high end stuff. Down at the bottom you got the blues with the weapon parts and all that stuff. These are stuff that you also need to know. You need to learn how to craft, because learning how to craft will help you get something else. So you will need that, and that's what survival is for. Survival will teach you all that. I seen a vision on January 7th. I was wondering whether it's worth buying or not. Also was interested in Wildlands as well, which is one that's better. Well, personally, I would say go with the Division, because the game is changing. The game has got a lot better. The game has changed so much compared to than it was a year ago. A year ago, I would not suggest this game to anyone. And I've been playing this game since it came out, since they released. And it's been bad. I will admit it has been bad. But 1.8 fixed everything. Not everything, but it fixed a lot of the problems that was wrong with this game. There's still some bugs that they're working on. They're still trying to continue to make this game better. It's kind of like when Destiny first came out. When Destiny 1 came out, everybody hated it, and then year 2 came around, people loved Destiny. That's what the problem the Division's having. We had year 1 was suck. Year 1 was bad. Everything was just unbalanced. It was not fair for players in PvP, PvE. The NPCs are hard to kill. The time to kill for players was hard to kill. You had to empty like 10 clips in a player just to kill them. But now time to kill is a lot better. Okay, so yeah, this is the crafting station right there. Now, so the recalibration station, what I was talking about with that particular weapon that I just showed you guys. Now I have a talent that I don't have a requirement of, that I can't meet, even though I can't wear this weapon at all because it's level 22. So what I'll do is come to the recalibration station here, and depending on how much credits I have, you also need weapon kits. See, I have like 1 weapon kit, so I only can roll 1, and you need credits to also roll your weapon. So the more funds you have and the more weapon kits you have, you get weapon kits by you can come over here and purchase weapon kits too. But see, I can't buy anything because I'm not level 30 yet. So level 30 you'll be able to buy weapon kits, because normally people don't recalibrate their weapons at this particular level. But if you play this game before, this is your second character, you know about all this stuff. But I'm just saying, this is the option you will have if you're trying to get something good or unlock a talent. This is an option. Like I said, most people don't waste their time doing this. You shouldn't, because you're just wasting weapon kits. But I'm just saying, this is an option that you can do if you want to get a better roll on your weapon. This is an option. Like I have stable on SMG. This is stability is improved by 10%. This is an SMG. Like, the stability is already great. It's great. So what I would do, I will roll this away. Roll this away. And let's see. We'll look for a talent that I can meet the requirements of. Which one is good? So we got Fierce, which is crit hit chances increased by 5% when using this weapon, which is good for SMGs. That's more crit. Unforgiven, which is good, which basically what we already spoke about. And Destructive, it's pretty good too for NPCs if I'm trying to, because mainly you're going to be doing a lot of PvE because you're trying to rank up. So having Destructive on your weapon, which will be really good for you, it'll help you get through missions a lot smoother too, because it increased by 15% when using this weapon. That means destructive value of like your armor, so to shred through players quicker, or I mean NPCs quicker. So, and then we got brutal. So brutal and responsive is very good. That's headshot damage, so I definitely can run that too because I meet those requirements. But since we're, like I said, if you're doing a lot of PvE content because you're trying to rank up, then you definitely want to go with destructive or brutal. It really doesn't matter. So we spend a lot of time crafting and recalibrate. Well, like I said, at this level you don't have to. When you're at this level, you don't have to do that. You do not have to do that. You can all, like I said, you can recalibrate your weapons, you can recalibrate your gear. Let's say if I want to increase the firearms on my mask, what I would do is come over here and then roll it. See, it tells you the options that you can roll. You can either change it to firearms, which is already there, stamina, or electronics. So it means what do you need to reach a certain requirement of, which would be best for you. So, or you can increase the firearms on this particular roll. So as you can see, the highest one is, it gives you options for to choose one. So always choose the highest number. So depending on what you're trying to stack into. So if you're trying to be tanky, then you stack into stamina. If you're trying to be electronics build, then you stack into electronics, depending on your gear set. Let's see. Yeah, some weapons come with God roll. What's up, Velocity? How's it going? Some weapons do come with God roll. Like I said, the game is definitely worth buying. I would get this game over Ghost Recon because Ghost Recon is like it's iffy at this point. It's iffy. All right, so we're gonna go over here to my stash. So you have a stash. You have an inventory, which is where all your stuff is. You have a stash where you can put your weapons in. You got 150 space within your stash where you can just put weapons there for storage. And then you got extracted items. This is your extracted items, which you extracted from the dark zone. So these are all the stuff that you'll put here. When you call the little helicopter with the flare gun in the dark zone, it'll go here into your extracted items. So this is all the stuff that I extracted. This is everything that's here right now. Then you got an expansion stash. Expansion stash is basically from like survival or last stand. You know, those items, like you'll get like little catch. Those items will go here. Let's see. I'm thinking about getting this game, but I think it would be a waste because I would be so far behind. Well, you won't. There's so many new players that came back to this game. Throughout the holiday break was the biggest sales that this game has ever had. Not ever, I would say, because it sold a lot when it dropped in the beginning too, but it's just 1.8 brought so many people back. And then on top of that, the game is on sale, so you probably can get this game for like 20 bucks right now, which is pretty good compared to what we all spent on a year ago, because a year ago this game was not worth the money. But the money it is now is definitely worth it. Alright, so these are exotic weapons you won't be able to use until you get to level 30. They all come with like unique talents in the third slot, which means that you'll have 2 random talents here, and then you'll have a third talent which will be unique to that weapon type. So this is a Cassidy, which is a double barrel shotgun. Double triggers fires off both barrels in short session. So it's just basically, it's like a boomstick. It's pretty much, it hits you both. It's crazy with this weapon. With a good gear set like Lone Star, this weapon is OP. But you got to know how to use Lone Star. You have to know how to use it. Just to let you guys know. That's gear set. So that's stuff that we'll talk about when everybody gets to level 30. What's up, JT? Let's see. Am I the only one? It's about time you go. I've been busy, bro, and I'm still busy, bro. I'm redecorating, painting. Still doing all this stuff, getting furniture. Just had a problem with Ashley's furniture, man. So it's just been crazy. It's been crazy. All right, so like I said, these are exotic weapons. You will not see exotic weapons until you get to level 30. You will not. So just to let you guys know that. You will not see these particular weapons until you reach level 30. But if you do get to level 30, then these are the weapons that you want to try to go for. The main one you want to try to go for is the house. The house has a very unique talent. It has the card counter, just to let you guys know that. So that's just a quick talk there. When you get to level 30, go farm more and get the house. Farming, you have to farm non-stop in this game to find good gear. And the dark zone and underground is where you need to be to get good gear. So just to let you guys know that. I recently deleted the division, re-downloading right now. What the hell? Def must have got mad. What the hell, JT? Alright, just to let you guys know that farming is everything in this game. If you want to get better gear, you need to farm. You must farm. It's very important for you guys to farm. Very important. Alright, let's see. Let's go up here. Like I said, when you're at this level, every weapon is a go. But when you get to level 30, not every weapon is a go. But when you start to understand this game, then you're going to start to look for certain weapons. You're going to look for the AUG. In certain weapons you're going to want to look for, the AUG, you know, as ranking up. So like I advise you guys to make your ranking up process smoothly. If you can find these particular guns, the AUG, it'll be great for you. The Navy MP5 or the MP7, these are really good SMGs compared from the house that I just showed you guys. These are the guns that you want to go for. You know, so if you have a chance to pick one up, if you find one from farming a mission or a boss drop it, that's what you want to be using. You want to be using that. You know, and also just because a weapon level is higher, say for instance, my AUG is level 19, right? But the talents that I have on this AUG is really good. Now, you only want to swap out your weapons if you find something better. You get what I'm saying? If the weapon that's a level 21 is better than that one, then definitely use it. But if your level 19 weapon is still good and is better than the level 21 weapon, then still use the level 19 weapon. So this is also based off how comfortable you feel. Now, like I said, you can find, just because you found a level 21 weapon doesn't mean that weapon is going to be good for you, because the talents on that weapon might be crap, is what I'm saying. I transferred my lightweight M4 now. It has 4K damage. It was 11K at first. Why did that? It was 11K damage. So it's 4K now. Well, the lightweight got nerfed, Ghost Boy. Lightweight got nerfed. They nerfed it. So, especially if you was running a high-end build, then your base damage was probably sitting at 230 or 240. You know, if you was running a high-end build with Skull MC gloves. They nerfed the M4. Not badly, but they nerfed it. So, yeah, it's crazy. What's up, Ghost Hunter? In school watching. Wow. I transferred it to my second character. Well, mainly because your stats are probably better on your first. So, just because the M4 and probably the gear, because you inspected more, you put more into your first character, right? So your first character is going to be your best character, because you build it and you had incredible DPS on it. Now, that weapon was a great weapon for your first character. It dished out more damage. But just because you swapped it over to your second character doesn't mean that weapon's going to do the same thing, because you invested more time into your first and not your second. So for you to still have those same requirements that your first character has, same stats, then you have to put those stats into your second character too. Type in the chat. At school. Def, tell them everything I just said, please. Okay, all right. Let's see. Yeah, in the Lova C. Lova C definitely got nerfed too. Okay. I don't want this broadcast to be long. We've been 29 minutes. I think that should be good enough too. I think we discuss pretty much the stuff that you guys need to know. Like I said, just because a weapon is higher doesn't mean it's better than the one that you have. So always remember that too. If your level 19 weapon or whatever rank you are weapon is better than the weapon that you have at a higher level, then don't use it unless it's a gold weapon. Because when you get to level 28, you should start to see gold gear, but you won't be able to equip that gold gear until you get to level 30. Just to let you guys know. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's go over a quick recap to see what we discussed everything. Also, because this was mainly about weapons. This broadcast was mainly about weapons. Oh, you're welcome, Queen. You're definitely welcome. Like, I want you guys to understand, I play this game a lot because it's fun. It's competitive. This game is very competitive. The more you understand, the more you will enjoy this game. I promise you guys. Like I said, your character stats is based off you. My weapon damage is like 2,000. That's nothing compared to what my first character is. Nothing compared. So we're going to swap over to my first character. We're going to swap over to my first character to show you guys a difference. Because let's see, in my MP5 went from 8k damage. I should have never transferred my guns and gear. Well, Def JT, tell him that. Hey buddy, drop the like, bro. Hope you're well. What's up, Mace Gaming? Thank you, appreciate that. Definitely getting better. Likewise, you happy New Year too. Well, he needs to farm. Alright, so also you up to hold up to 4 characters. Also, when you're new to this game, you also want to have other characters. You want to make more characters, mainly because you can use those other characters for storage. Like, if you're not playing on them, that's fine. Just complete the prologue from Brooklyn to Manhattan and keep those characters low levels and, you know, in those tiers, mainly because you can use them as storage if your primary character gets full on stuff, which is what a lot of us tend up doing. Also, once you get to level 30, you're gonna see a gear score when you get to level 30. Just to let you guys know, you're gonna see a gear score. Gear score is gonna be the ranking of your character and how geared your character is. So it goes by your gear score. Then you'll still be level 30, but your character is gonna be based off your gear score to see if you're over geared or under geared. That's how players are gonna tell if you're over geared and under geared. Most players are trolls. They run like a sawed-off, double barrel sawed-off, and it's like a low one. Like I run a 163 double barrel sawed-off. It was 163, but since the gear score changed, it's a different number now. But can I buy a mod account off you for GTA? Legalize. If I start selling mod accounts, bro, I tweet it out. Other than that, I don't really sell them at this point in time, bro, because I still use them.
Indicate this
Let's see.
area is safe.
Okay, alright, so now we're on my primary character, and we're going to show you guys, see, the stats of my primary character is completely different, as you can see, completely different, especially since I'm rocking classified gear. Classified gear is what you want to go for when you hit level 30. You want to immediately start farming classified gear when you hit level 30. You want to. Now, there's tons, I think there's so many classifiers in this game. Let me see. Let me show you guys. There's so many classifiers in this game. Where is it? Where's the number? Alright. These are, this is set collector. We got Striker, we got Pathnomad, Tactician Authority, which hasn't been released yet, but the classifiers that are in game right now, if you're getting this game today, also we got a DLC coming on the 23rd, January 23rd, which is global event, which will release Firecrest, Tactician, and Alpha Bridge. Firecrest, Tactician, Alpha Bridge, and I believe, yeah, Firecrest, Alpha Bridge, and Hunter's Faith. Yes, okay. Alright, so those are the 4 that we're gonna get next. Just to let you guys know, there's a DLC dropping on the 23rd. Dude, I play way too much GTA. Way too much. Way too much. I'm trying to build this channel up with other games, bro. I can't just only play GTA only. I'm sorry. I wrote a post. I wrote a post for those of you guys that didn't see my post early, so I put a post on YouTube. So if you GTA heads, please check that out. If you're a GTA head, check that out because I had a lot to say. Let's see. So yeah, these are the classified gears you want to look for. Okay. All right. Like I said, when you get to level 30, your stats go up for your weapon types. Your base damage goes up too, as you can see. I'm running deadly and responsive on this house, which is a really good SMG to have on the game. And as you can see, my Lova right here is vicious and brutal, and I have predatory on here just to when I'm like trying to get that blow, that finishing blow, just to get that extra health on it, which is why I put that there too. I didn't really get anything used from the last GE. I played GTA way too much also. Yeah, see, for you, yes, you have people got to put GTA down. You got to put GTA down sometimes when global events come out, man. I play it way too much. What's up, Alpha Ruse? How do I bring my damage up? You bring your damage up by rolling your gloves to firearms. Def, tell him, because he can't hear me. He's watching in class, so he can't. Ghost Boy can't hear. He's just watching the broadcast, like with no sound. So can you guys type it out to him what I'm saying? What's up, Lag Too Much? We have no school today. Nice. Yeah, type in his name so he can know that you guys are talking directly to him, Def and JT. And Noob, talk to him directly. Okay, so like I said, these are the stat rows on my characters. As you can see, my DPS here is still 400, but this weapon still gives me 400 DPS, as you can see. And that's including with the card counter too, because of the unique weapon that it is. That's why I say that this SMG is one of the most powerful SMGs in the game right now that you truly want to get. You definitely want to go for it. It's insane the way this gun is, mainly because that unique talent right there. It's like it flip-flops. It's kind of like it's like they call it the card counter. So the DPS will go back to normal, then they'll flip-flop to the other side, and they'll go up to like nearly 400 and something, or 5, depending on your gear. What's up, Max? What's up, Ninja Head? No worries, Ghost Boy. Let's see. That's questions. Oh, that's okay. There we go. All right. So, like I said, everything is based off how you stack into your character, as you can see. That's pretty much. And now in this patch, you're meant to be tanky. You need to be tanky. It's very important that you're tanky. It's very important. Everything is completely different. This is my high-end build right here. As you can see, I'm squishy. I'm really squishy, but DPS is like 441 and 430. 235 there for like the base, as you can see. Very squishy, but you know it's great. Let's see. All right, so Skull MC gloves. Like, we're not gonna get it. We already got into all this stuff, man. This was just basically about weapon types. I was just showing you guys that you need to go for classified. So, you know, when you first get to level 30, you're gonna see high-end builds. You're gonna see gold gear. This is an exotic vest that I have right here, just to let you guys know. But you're gonna see gold. You're going to see gold. Just to let you guys know that you're going to see gold. A friend of mine has an awesome shield build. Yeah, the defense build is definitely great. I would say it's really great in what it does, man. You just gotta get your everything stacked into like stamina, like 900 stamina, I believe. Yeah, when stamina is 900, ballistic shield health is increased by 200%, which is crazy. It's really good, really good. Yeah, don't get your phone taken, Ghost Boy. So, if you guys don't have any more questions, I think I can end it right there. It's been 39 minutes. Like, we pretty much discussed everything that you need to know about weapons and understanding weapon types. You know, it's just a dumbed down version because, like I say, each weapon comes with so many different weapon types. I mean, weapon talents. So many So many different weapon talents. So you got to understand what will it do for your character. Like here, vicious is basically crit hit chance increased by 10% while having more than 2 seconds of health. So if I have more than 2 seconds of health, I'm gonna dish out 10% more damage. Now unforgiven is basically missing 2 segments of health, then I'm gonna dish out 10. If I got one missing segment, it's gonna be 10% damage I'm gonna dish out. Then missing 2 is gonna give me 25%. So if I'm near death, I'm gonna dish out 25% more damage, which will probably make me win that, help me win that fight when I'm fighting against a player or an NPC. Just to let you know, depending on the player too, because everybody, it's all about aim in this game too. You gotta understand that too. You gotta have aim. Like the recoil in this game is crazy a little bit depending on the weapon type, especially with the bullfrog. So most people like to run a bullfrog with striker, which is great too. Which is another thing you guys need to understand too. Stability. Like this, the bullfrog has a unique talent where you cannot put accuracy or stability mods on here. If you put accuracy or stability mods, that's gonna mess up the damage of this weapon, because without that you get a 15% extra damage with this weapon, which is great. Need aimbot. So yeah, the aim in this game is kind of like partial aim. For those of you guys that play a lot of GTA, it's partial. It's not like full aim. So it's basically partial aim. Like if you're in a free aim, say if you're in a free aim server, and you put that like free aim, partial aim for it locks on to the player, but it's not going to stay locked completely on that player. So I want you guys to understand that this is a complete free aim game. It's just it has a little bit of aim assist. You have free aim. It's free aim assist just to lock on to that player, but it's not going to stay on that player or that NPC if they're moving. Most people run modded controllers in this game, just to let you guys know that too. Most people have modded controller. They have Chronos Max, or most people use mouse and keyboard. A lot of people say mouse and keyboard is not great on console, but some people still use it. But which if you're mouse and keyboard, then you pretty much have aimbot with a mouse and keyboard, because you're gonna be stable. So much stability. I remember when I got accused of using aimbot in GTA, I was like, there's yeah, it's free aim assist. Exactly. You got basically free aim assist here. Let's see. All free aims. You need a modded controller. Well, yeah, you can get a modded controller to play this game. You can. Most people do. Most people don't like that. There's a community that do have modded controllers in the division. They do have Chronos Max, but then there's a lot of other people that don't like that. They don't like that at all. So, which is bad. Now, so as you can see, my firearms is nearly over 8K. Well, not nearly. It is over 8K. As you can see, my stamina is a bit low. You know, it's a bit low. I'm super squishy. As his stamina is increased by health, so which is great. And my electronics roll is low too. So basically, you either build your character towards firearm and stamina, or stamina and electronics. Just to let you guys know that, depending on the gear that you get. My weapon damage is 24, which is really good. Crit hit chance is 39. It's a bit low. I wish I had that at least 50 or 45. So I got to get that up. Headshot or crit hit damage is 113. Headshot is a bit low too, but it's fine. So this is just everything telling you about your character stats and weapons and combat. As you can see, this is just stuff that you'll have rolled. Your skill, my skill haze is 18%. This is stability. I mean survivability right here. As you can see, my toughness is low, so I'm squishy. I'm really squishy. With my max health is 259,000. Really low for this patch, but you can get away with it depending on what kind of player you are. So, you know, if you're going to dark zone with this build that I'm wearing, then you probably want to go with at least one piece classified on this gear with like a knee pad or a holster, just to let you guys know, just to get a little higher stat roll. Just to let you guys know that. So these are stuff that you can look at to help you understand your character a little bit more. You know, if you got bleed resistance is basically, I have 0%, so if somebody hits me with a predator mark, I'm gonna bleed like hell. But if I have like a certain percentage, it's gonna kind of like slow it down. It's not gonna stop it. It's just gonna give me a little more resistance towards it. Just to let you guys know, which is why most people roll for EDR, which is the exotic damage resilience. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. EDR. As you can see on my high-end build, I have none. Exotic damage resilience helps with anything that's not a weapon. So anything that's not a weapon, it helps with that. So shock turret, flame turret, bleed, any status effect, all that helps with that. So that's what the exotic thing. Anything that's not of a weapon. Let's see. You're wrong, Badger. Wrong about what? Yeah, it does. That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna. It ignores it. You're right. It does. It does ignore it. Which is why I say you got to go to the exotic damage resilient. Like it. The bleed resistant. It's with predator mark. Predator mark's insane. Is insane. Predator mark is OP in this game. Like the bleed resistance is not gonna do as much because it's not a chunk. It's not a. You're only gonna get like a certain. You get 20% or 30%. It's not gonna be a lot. It's not gonna basically say you're gonna survive pred mark. You're not. Yeah, EDR is better. Let me say, but no. If you got bleed resistance on your roll, which is what you do want bleed. You don't want XP. You know, because I got something. Let me see. Let's go to my knee pads. I think. See, look, I got increased kill XP on my knee pads. That does nothing. That does nothing. Increased kill XP does nothing. You know, if I had like bleed resistance, then. You know, it would have been something, but when you're going against a predator mark build, then bleed resistance does nothing. You have to stack EDR. I have EDR on my, where is it? Where's my primary vest? I have like 9% EDR right here, as you can see. Exotic damage. It helps out. EDR helps out a lot, but it's just it basically numbs the bleed a little bit, so you have somewhat survivability to stay alive and not die. My EDR is high on my striker. What's up, Sky Vest? What's up, Michael? Nice, you bought a PS4? Nice, congrats. My striker versus Pred. Bro, my Nomad versus Pred is RIP, bro. Like literally. I rock Nomad, bro. And let's see how much EDR I have on here. Let's see. I have 10%. I have 10%, bro, but with Nomad, I kid you not, I feel like I have 100% bleed resistance. Oh man, with my Nomad, man, it does great against pred users, man. I don't think I turned my striker into a freaking farming build. So as you can see, I have none. I basically farm with that one. Sometimes I'll go against put on my final measure build if like it's tons of people are running nothing but pred and like last stand or something. I'll put this one on. As you can see, you know, final measure, you got 51%, so which is great. Yeah, EDR is very helpful, man. EDR is very helpful against those pred users. It slows it down. It slows it down a lot. Like you won't die instantly. Like I kid you not, if you don't have any EDR on your build when you're level 30, man, and you come against a guy that has classified predator's mark, you will die within 10 bullets because these guys are critting for like 250. So their bleed is like nearly 200k. So that's 10 bullets. Your first segment is gone, the bleed procs, and your second segment is gone, and another bleed procs. Third segment, you're on the ground and you're dead. Like you literally die instantly going against a pred user. It's crazy. What's up, Polish? How's it going? What's up, Rafi? What's up, Connor? I just got the Division on the PS4. I played this game on Xbox. Nice. Let's see. But yo, I think that's enough for today. Like I said, I don't want to bore you guys with all this nonsense, man. This is just a guide for beginners, and it's short. It's 48 minutes. We just talked about weapons, and then towards the end we talked about a little bit more towards the end. So we pretty much discussed things like tips that you need to know for weapons and what you need to look for. Like I said, this is a dumped down version, so you guys can like get the feel for it, because I don't want to give you guys too much information and then you'd be like, oh crap, this is way too much. I don't want to learn all this stuff. But yeah, you need to read. You need to read. You need to learn. You need to understand your weapons, understand your gear, and what to look for when it comes to weapon talents. So, yo, thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate the 41 likes. I mean, 42 likes. Thank you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. I guess our dislike guy is rolling into the year with me. So, thank you for hanging in there with me. Whoever you are, the dislike guy. Thank you for sticking around. I see you're gonna come into 2018 with me too. So, let's have a good year. I have 31 likes on my stream and you have 41. It was meant to be. What the hell, babe? What the hell, babe? Alright, so yo, if you guys want to see some more content, my wife, she is playing Dead by Daylight right now, I believe. I believe she's playing Dead by Daylight. Let's go check. Yeah, she is playing Dead by Daylight. I'm gonna link her channel for you guys right now so you guys can go over there and enjoy some more content if you guys want to check that out. So I'm gonna put this in the chat for you guys, this link here. So that is her channel right there. She is live on Dead by Daylight. You guys can go over there and watch some more content. Are you gonna stream GTA? Polish King? Not too often, bro. I will. I'm still gonna upload GTA content, but I'm not gonna stream it too often because I'm trying to build the fan base up for these particular games, and I want to play a lot more games on the channel, which is what I've been doing. So, like I wrote a post today, and I wrote a post the other day. The reason I'm not streaming GTA too much, mainly because I need to build a fan base up on these other games. Now, if the GTA fan base watch these other broadcasts that I do, then it wouldn't be a problem. I'll still stream GTA pretty regularly, but I can't now stream GTA every day like that or every other day because, you know, the GTA fan base are not showing me support for these other contents, the other content on the channel. So I have to build up fan base for Star Wars, Division, BF1, you know, Rainbow Six Siege, all the games in the description that you see. I have to build a fan base up for those games. So, you know, if I spoiled the GTA people on this channel, and then I neglected the other people that enjoyed the other games on this channel. So that was my fault. I'm trying to fix that. Yeah, I gotta mix it up, bro, because I've been playing GTA since 2013, and we're in 2018 now. So I'm bored of GTA. I'm bored. There's nothing more I can do, but I'm still gonna play it. You know, I'm still gonna play. So when there's a DLC or some because you literally can't fight in free mode anymore, man. It's not the same. Fighting in free mode is not the same on GTA. You 1-0 somebody with an orbital cannon now. You kill somebody, they spam BST, they goes. I'm just bored of going through up and beyond to get a kill. Can you transfer in GTA? I'm not 100% sure. GTA is just not the same as it was. GTA was great from 2013 to 2016. That's when GTA was great. After that, like halfway into 2016, GTA started to change when the CEO, Executives and Criminal DLC dropped. That's when GTA changed. So no, you can't transfer to GTA. Alright, so yo, like I said, you guys click that link, man. Click that link, go over there. Yo, rate my wife, rate her, show us some support in Dead by Daylight. Tell her Badger sent you. She's live. So, yo, this is Badger signing out. I love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to this guide for beginners for weapons and weapon types. It was short. I tried to keep it short. It's 53 minutes. Jeez. Try to keep it short, but like I said, you guys are awesome. I love you, and I'll see you guys at the next one. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace. I'm out. Be breezy.